Hello, welcome back to our instructional videos. Today we are going to talk a little bit about the structure of DNA and a little bit more in depth of what it consists of, so that way you understand how this relates to genetics and how we get our genes and heredity. All right, so DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, and it's obviously made up of nucleic acids that are named cytosine, guanine, thymine, and adenine. Each one is coded with the first letter. So A is coded for adenine, T is coded for thymine, and so on. And they match. A and T go together, so adenine and thymine go together, and cytosine and guanine go together as well. DNA is also made up of ribose, which is a sugar, hence the name deoxyribose nucleic acid, ribonucleic acid. Lastly, DNA has phosphates, which is basically a salt that is bonded to the deoxyribose. So genes are sequences of DNA that contain instructions for making a protein. Transcription, it's a little bit more difficult than what we've talked about in the past, but transcription is basically when DNA never leaves the nucleus, and our messenger RNA copies genes that are in copies the genes that are in the DNA and sends it to the cytoplasm. So the cytoplasm, you learned, is part of our cells from last week. All right, so translation, this happens in the cytoplasm. So the messenger RNA has a pattern, and that is telling the cell how to line up the nucleic acids to their correct pairs. And then this also has a say in if you get cancer or not as well. So the cause of cancer is you have a mutation on your DNA structure, and that basically causes, that mutation is telling your DNA to replicate the cell growth uncontrollably, which means that if you're making too many cells, those cells aren't replicating properly. Then it's a mass. The mass turns into a tumor. If those masses, parts of those masses break off and end up in a different part of your body, then it can metastasize, which means it can spread, which is not a good thing if you have cancer. So you want to catch it early and do everything that you can to beat it. And this is basically how it looks when you are replicating the DNA. It's obviously in a helix. And that'll be all for today. I will do an instructional video for the next day. Talk to you later. Bye.